Well, good morning. It's day 5. We're in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We're heading down to breakfast, and we'll see what we have to eat before we get on the bus at 8:30. All right, this is our breakfast this morning. We have milk, chocolate milk, and yogurt, and omelets. This is breakfast. We got some sausage patties, some potato, and some egg. And obviously, the most important, ketchup, because it's the vegetable of the day. All right, we're heading out on our trip for the day. We're just now leaving the motel. It's a full day today, so we'll have a full day of activities. So stay tuned and see what we get into.
Let's talk about it. You're going to get your money's worth for sure. We've got about 25 minutes till we get to our stop to pick up our local guide. We have the same one as last time, a wonderful, sweet Mennonite woman who grew up Amish, and she will tell you.
Oh, look at this.
Yep.
Check the
See, now
tickets.
there she doesn't have her prayer cap on, but there she has a kerchief. You see that? Yeah. And those baby chicks were in there this spring, and they'll be putting them in the barn. But look how, but not here. And they get along. If they want to go uptown, they'll ask their English neighbors to take them, and maybe exchange a shoe fly pie or whoopie pies. Now this house is interesting. That went up for public auction. Look at the beautiful barn that they put up. It was an Amish young man, a young couple bought it, put up a barn. This is Amish, but this is not. And I was hoping we see that.
I love it.
Bubbles.
They're out here playing baseball. They didn't get started yet.
Where's supervision?
Sweet. In the house. Explain
And
about
that schoolhouse has a bittersweet note in my book. You heard of the nickel mine shootings?
It's down here.
Now look to your far right. You see that farm, the double joining house on the right?
Yes.
That's Steve Stallsfuse, and you see the big house on the right from the
Yes.
double house. 3 families are living there. They get along. It's amazing. Stay in your place. Up on the hill. See that? They're allowed to farm tobacco and use it. Some have a conviction, some don't. Our groups are not allowed, but that's what he's doing. He's disting, getting ready probably to put ryegrass in there. Now here's your last electric irrigation pump.
All right, so we have stopped at an Amish, now Mennonite farm. We're going to get a group photo in front of this barn, and I'll show you around in just a few moments. All right, we're going to take a tour of the living room that's been moved to the barn, apparently. So when they are Amish, they had one living standard, and now that they're Mennonite, they have a different living standard. So we're going to see their old living standard, I suppose.
Up here. Keep coming up. But now some are standing. That would not be typical. I'm going to stand over here. Can you all hear me? Yes. Okay. You think you're sitting pretty close, right? Right. Well, if you'd be in an Amish church, your knees would almost be touching, and you'd be sitting real close. This was August, hot August day. Came in home from church, and I said it was so hot. You know, everybody was sitting close, and it was hot. I was sweating. No air condition, no fans. And I was complaining to Mom and Dad. I said, it was miserable. I was sitting so close. Well, Dad said, you know why you sit so close? And I said, no, but it was miserable. I was sweating. Well, he said, the reason you sit so close, I mean, your knees are almost touching, you know. That's how you get old. The church, there would probably be about 175 in a church. In a wedding, there's 425 at our wedding. But then all the furniture would go, and you know, you had the big double doors where you would all, everything was taken out. But anyway, my dad said, well, Rachel, do you know why you sat so close? I said, no, it was miserable. Well, the reason you sit so close, you know, when you sit there for 3 hours in a church service, you're prone to take a little snooze, right? Your back lean. So he said, you're sitting so close so the next person can catch you when you do it. Get it? I'm in a warning when I get started, I don't stop.
And so you want to talk for 5 minutes?
5 minutes. Yeah, then let me know. So this is very typical church, a wedding. The churches are usually every other Sunday. They don't have Sunday school. So the wedding was there in our house, 425 guests, starts 8 o'clock in the morning to 11, 12 o'clock at night.
A wedding.
2 big meals, a lot of activity. But when you sit there for 3 hours, you could hear a pin drop. That's how quiet it is. You know, a lot of singing at a wedding, not a funeral, a lot of singing at a wedding. Everything is in German. And then the minister gets up and preaches for about an hour. Then the bishop gets up and then he preaches and then he marries and then another song. And then in the afternoon, everybody, they take these 3 benches side by side, have it all around the wall and make it into a table. And that's where you never have paper plates, no cafeteria style. This is, everybody sits down. So you reset the table probably about 3-4 times. But everybody knows exactly what to do. 3 couples are organizing the whole thing. 3 couples make the mashed potatoes. 2 couples make the celery. And 3 couples do the chicken and stuffing. Did you get that menu?
Celery.
Chicken, celery in the fall, and the potatoes you harvest in the fall. We have a barnyard chickens. Guess how much it costs for our wedding? Mom says that our fabric was even included in that. Just take a guess. Now it'll be 58 years November the 4th.
$100.
Huh?
$30.
Who said 30? You're a little bit low. 50. $50. Now today it would be more. But did you get it? We had the chickens, the barnyard chickens. We had the potatoes that you harvest in the fall, the celery. And then you had homemade cakes, pies, and puddings, and the whole works.
So your wedding dress is $50.
Huh?
The wedding dress, the cloth, and the...
Oh, the fabric was included in that.
Right.
But back then it was probably 39 cents a yard.
Right.
Do y'all
Where
buy
today it's a
that?
bit more. Yeah. And we made our dresses.
Yeah.
And then we had a white cape and apron. The first time a little baby girl goes to church, she would have a white apron. You see that little dress hanging back there? That was my baby sister's. My mom made that. And then the first time a little baby girl goes to church, she would have a white apron. Then when she gets to be 13, she would have the cape and the apron. If I'd be Amish, I'd be dressed like this on a weekday, but then a black apron. The Amish would wear the black aprons. But then, for the children, you know, the girls, they wear the white, and then the white cape and apron, and that's what my dress was a little bit lighter than that. It was a blue-green, and then the white cape and apron. And then after that, you never wear white again till burial. Then they would make the white dress and you wear that white cape and apron. I still have my white cape and apron in a drawer, and that's what you do. You never wear white again when you get married, because white stands for purity, and then you put this white cape and apron in the drawer, and that they would make for burial then. I mean, the white dress and then have that. I love to brag a little bit. November 4th, I'll do it again. Every anniversary, I get my wedding dress, my white cape and apron out, and, you know, I should lose 50 pounds, I'll admit that. This is where I'm bragging a little bit, but I can still wear it. My husband won't gain a pound. He doesn't eat chocolate like I do. I love my chocolate. So every anniversary, I get my dress out, my white cape and apron, and I say, "See, hon, I'm still wearing my wedding dress." And he goes, I see. But you know, I can still wear it. No zipper, no elastic. Come on, take a guess. Don't you know about the Amish? Okay, you see these straight pins here? Everything is pinned on. So I just move the pins a little bit. No meals in there, you don't see them mixed. Now here to my right is where they make these scooters too. They're the welding shop. Yeah, look at the baby. These boys were young boys. Look to your far right. You see the little schoolhouse with the white roof way over to the left?
To the left.
That's where I walked to school in Mal. My dad went there. Make a quick stop. I'll quickly just tell them here. About a couple minutes. If they need more space, they'll just move the fence. And this is your largest, not the oldest, but the largest. But if you walk out,
What is this place, Wendy?
The Bird in Hand Bakery.
Look at these pumpkins.
Thank you so much. There you go.
Oh, maybe they can quite say that. It's too early, ladies, for ice cream.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
They got their little lunch bags. Now notice they're walking boys and girls. Well, we made it to the shops. So we'll be here until 2 o'clock, which is about 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes or so. We can get our lunch here and then pick up our shopping. This is definitely the tourist stop because they have a bunch of crafts and different items. This is Oh, we just had a tour going through the Amish country, explaining to us about how the water is pumped and what the farmers have converted over to craftsmen, to welders, using generators for arc welding and for woodworking. So it was a pretty interesting tour. Got to see a lot, and we got to sit inside of the house, our typical Amish living room, and got a little explanation about Amish life. So hope you enjoyed that. All right, we've had lunch. We've spent some money.
Welcome back.
And now we're on our way
What a
to Sight and
beautiful
Sound
afternoon
Theater.
to do a
So.
little bit.
We have arrived at Sight and Sound Theater. However, I won't be able to show this to you because it's copyrighted and we're not allowed to video or take photos. But I will take photos out in the lobby and outside the building for you. So let's do it. All the buses lined up. We're heading in.
Closing in just 15 minutes. We invite you to take your seats at this time. Once again, our doors will be closing in just 15 minutes.
Here's C. Hey guys, we're at Sight and Sound Theater. It's supposed to be a photograph. Let me push this button right here. All right, that was the production. You didn't see it because we couldn't film it, but it was very good. It was maybe one of the best ones Wendy and I have seen. Live animals, a wonderful production team of probably over 100 performers. They were animals, they were camels, lambs, sheep, goats, horses, chariots, you name it, it was there. So it was a good time. See all the buses here. Lots of buses.
You two decide. I'm good with it, whatever you
All right, guys, we're starting out with a salad. Mama's got a salad. We've seen
It was good, but
Hey guys, that's it for tonight. We're staying the second night at Doubletree. We just got back from the buffet style restaurant, which was pretty good. Not as good as the meal last night, however, at the Amish family style cooking or feeding or whatever it was. But that's it for tonight. It is the last day, which is actually just a wake up and get on the bus to travel home. So tomorrow, really nothing's happening except we're getting on the bus and traveling home. We will stop and have lunch and bathroom breaks and that type of thing, but that's it. So this pretty much concludes the trip to Pennsylvania, Niagara Falls, and Amish country. So I hope you enjoyed it. We did. And we got to make some new friends and had a lot of fun. So thank you very much, and God bless, and you guys have a wonderful evening. Bye.